Good evening, everyone, and a very, very warm welcome to yet another PMO Insight session for March. We are doing this session as a part of our PMOGA India Hub. This PMO Insight session is done by PMOGA India Hub, and this time we are doing a project management tool demonstration by our sponsors of PMOGA India Awards, Can Do GmbH. They are right here. I can see Igor here. We are waiting for the CEO to join us very soon. He'll join us very soon. Let us give us 2 to 3 minutes more, and I can see the participants. Hi Linda, hi Karthikeyan. We can chat because I cannot see anyone. I'm sure people are able to hear me, see me. If you can see me or you can hear me, you can please put some messages in the chat so that I know that I'm audible and I'm visible to all of you. Am I audible to everyone? Let's wait 2 more minutes and then we'll start with this session. Good evening, Thomas. Am I visible to you? Am I audible to you, Thomas?
Yeah, give me 1 second.
Sure.
So, can you hear me? Yes.
Yes, very much. I can hear you now.
But you're not able to see me, I guess. Right, hold on. Well, I start my camera and see everything, but I guess you can see me.
Okay, till the time Thomas, we are able to see Thomas, we are able to hear Thomas, but till the time we are able to see Thomas, this question is to all my attendees. A very, very warm welcome. I can see many of the people who are returning guests and returning attendees. So thank you to all of you for being with us since so many months, last so many months. This question, the title of this PMO Insight session is a tool demo on project management tool. While it's not just a project management tool demo, we wanted to see that what are the challenges faced in current scenario and how our guest from Can Do the GmbH can help solve those problems in the real world example while we are doing our live project management in our offices and the diversified industries that we are from. The only question that I have just to confirm that am I audible and I'm visible to everyone is to please send me messages in chats, your questions on the sessions that we are starting in next few seconds with Thomas.
Thank you. So, sorry for unable to activate my camera, unfortunately, but hopefully the screen sharing will work better. So, hello everybody, nice to meet you all in this large distance. We're very proud to introduce you our product, which is well known in Europe. Well, we have a lot of installations, and famous companies like Volkswagen, Porsche are using that product. I would say we start immediately to look a little bit in the product, and hold on. Oh, come on. Oh, give me 1 second.
Sure, sure. So everyone, we are used to since this virtual meetings and virtual scenarios in last 2 years. While we have our CEO from Candu again on screen, I just want to ask everyone that I asked this question that earlier also, that what challenges in real world scenario while doing real world project management or program management in our organization. What triggered this that we need some project management tool, or we need to have a full-fledged management tool which can help us
So,
simplify our
so
questions. Hi
hi,
Thomas, I can see you now.
hi. Now it's working. Some security problems
No worries.
with my Mac, so hopefully I solved everything. So, if you don't mind, I would say we start immediately looking a little bit in product. We have 25 minutes to show you what we are about. And of course, a large product, and we don't have the time to show you everything. Now I will share my screen. Hopefully you see my screen. It's a fantastic login screen. And first of all, let me log into the system. This software covers the total process from project idea over strategic portfolio management, project management, agile project management, hybrid, and resource management, as well as time recording and connections to other popular systems like Microsoft Teams, SharePoint, SAP, and so on. So because of the size of the product, it could be very complex to have it in one front end. So what we did is a app concept. That means every use case which is used by the roles in the company, like a CEO or a project manager, is represented in these apps. So we have a lot of apps, and the apps are specialized for this use case, easy to use and easy to learn. And not every user has this number of apps as I have, but today I need a lot of this maybe to show you something. You see, we start with demand management, and here more apps, and you can customize the system as you like. And at that point, it's not unusual with comparable products. And I want to show you 2 or 3 small features which makes this product very unique. I open an example project, and you can see it's like a standard project management system. What we have here is a typical display with the project, with phases and packages and so on. But one problem that everybody has in planning any activity is I'm not able to foresee precisely the constraints of my tasks. So if I'm asking one of our developers, okay, when will you start with this? And how long do you need? And what is the effort for this? He never tells me, well, I'm starting exactly at that time and I need 25 hours for this. So it's not clear what he says. I give you an example to show you how to proceed with it. In this conception phase, we want to make a workshop. It's quite easy, but at that time, we don't know exactly when will this workshop is starting. And if we are asked the participants or something, and they say, well, we don't know. Sometimes in week 40, for example. And the other is, I don't know how long exact this duration for that workshop is. So say 3 to 5 days. And this is reality. I don't know it exactly. If I input it exactly, it's not the truth. And now I do this, and you see the algorithm and the AI behind analyzes this and places the workshop exactly where I want to have it in a non-accurate time frame. So this software is able to plan future with unprecise, inaccurate data. And this makes the project planning much easier. The maintenance of the project is less because small differences in reality, I don't need to correct this. And it's realistic. This is realistic. If I agree with a customer with this milestone and we make a contract and then we decide, okay, we want to reach that contract in May. Then I input May. And I don't care if it is on the 1st of May or 2nd of May, whatever. It's sometimes in May. That's what I know. I don't know much more. I know this. And if I input the precise date, it's not the truth. And if you remember your project plans in standard products, you have a lot of activities and they are all precise. And then if the project is running, sometimes you have differences. Sometimes effort is higher, the duration is longer, and they have correct everything. And it's a lot of work, and not with that. Our project managers, and we have 40,000 users in Europe on that system. It's offered through our Amazon Web Service as a cloud solution. They told us we spare 1 day a week on effort for project manager because of this, and they love the realistic situation, the realistic plan. I know it's very unusual to work like this, but if you think in your mind, you always plan non-realistic. Well, let's go one step forward to show another small feature. Let's go on with that workshop. So for that workshop, I need somebody. I need some resources. What you see here is the resources, the departments, the companies. This is our company with departments and so on. And I have a skill library as well with all the skills that we need, for example, languages and so on. And now, for example, if you want to say, okay, I have to do this workshop here, and of course, with 100% of my available capacity, I go here. What did the software know? We don't know exactly when the workshop is starting and how long it is and how much the effort is. And the software calculates every combination, what could happen in the future. So we're starting on that date with 3 days, 1 day later with 3 days, 1 day after 1 day, also with 3. And every combination which could happen is calculated in the system. And parallel to this workshop, I have other working in other projects. There's a real-time multi-resource management product. And it calculates every situation of the future which could happen, analyze it, and makes statistics analysis and calculates me a risk that if independent how this runs, this workshop, I will be overloaded and I'm not able to organize or calculate this problem. So if I want to do this, the software is betting against me, you will fail with that. All right, let's see if we have alternative people. Sure, I can try other resources, or I can say, give me this department and make me a forecast. Now he's calculating for all these people in real time with all their other activities and other projects, their basic load, their vacations, their work time models, and so on. And the software give me as a result, now with the people, you will also be overloaded, but with that girl, you can do this with this. Okay. So, and if I don't want to decide who to do it, I assign the department to it. Okay. But I don't want somebody of it. I want a special resource. I want not somebody from that team. What I want is somebody from that team which knows about Java development and is located in Munich. Please select me one of that. And now you see it, software is analyzing again and brings me the result in real time. So what you can do here with this product is real-time resource manager across over all your projects. And you can plan precisely with resources, with persons, with departments, with skills, or any combination. And in real time, the software detects any problem.
Thomas,
Now,
yeah. Shall we take the questions while we are doing this phase-wise, or we take the questions at the end of it?
I would
Because
say let's do it at the end in one step. So if we have here right now this overload, what represented by the red lamp, and the red lamp is never a good sign. So we analyze 64 different risks as budget as well, time restrictions, everything. And if I looked at that guy here and say, okay, well, he is a little bit overloaded by mathematics, but what is the other project? This is an important project. Are there milestones nearby? Is he working in combination with other guys? And this to analyze this is very, very complex. And we developed over years AI, which analyzes the whole topics of every object and give me some suggestions. How high is the problem in reality? And in our example here, you can see software did it for both. Here, for this overload, he says, you have to do something now, right now, because it won't work. Here also, this department is a little bit overloaded, but you can ignore it. The software knows from the past, from statistic and historical data, this will work. And the most of these project managers are working with this suggestion, and it reduces my planning effort about 25 or 30%, because I don't have to analyze risk situation or any situation in the project by myself. I'm doing it with the AI. And finally, another small issue what I want to show you is that what we call hybrid planning. Especially in our computer technology branch, we're working not only with these classical waterfall models, we are also working with agile models, especially with Scrum, and Scrum is very, very good with Jira. And as a project manager, I'm planning in this very project here a phase where we should develop a product. In a normal planning style, now I will add some working packages for the developers and so on. Now with that, in this combination, I go to the team and say, oh, well, you have to develop a product, please. And I can assign the department on that phase to block the resources that they are available for stories and say, and now that's it. We start here, we will end here. This is your capacity budget that you have. Now do it for you all. Make your things in Jira. And what the guys are doing now here, this is a standard Jira. They create epics. They create a backlog with stories, story points, with the people who will do the stories, and they create sprints. And on the Canvas side, one time I connected with an app, this very phase, to that epic. And both systems are running in Amazon Cloud. And what happened is that Can-Do now takes the sprint planning in Scrum from Jira and face it to me in real time. For example, if you look at that story here, number 6, well, this story is here, but at that point, nobody has to realize it. And the team decides, okay, this guy will do this. And I press enter, go back here and have to do nothing. It works, really, it works in real time. And now you can see the resource, my person, is assigned based on a metric of the story points. And the capacity calculation is started. So here I see no problem. No overload, no restrictions, no budget overs, nothing. But on the Can-Do side, in real time, I can see here the problem. So I have much more power now for sprint planning. For example, if they decide to move the story one sprint forward, you can see here, immediately it changes in real time. That means I don't plan these stories in my project, but I can control it. I can see limitations, see risks, see overloads. So that means at the end, I can combine two methods of project management. I can combine classical waterfall project management with all these issues with milestone phases, everything you can imagine, and agile project parts with agile teams on the Jira side without doing a lot. I only connect this phase to one of their epics. And from now on, the system knows which story needs to be planned here. And then the resources here could input their time recording in Can-Do, because Can-Do knows everything what the people are doing. All stories, all basic laws, all not agile activities. So you can see it in one place. And you can do it also with a mobile app and can make your time recording and your project progress. So that's quite easy. And I would say 100% of our customers, and the customers are Volkswagen, Infotainment, huge development teams with more than 1,000 resources on it. 100% of that guys are using Can-Do in combination with one or more Jira servers. We have one customer with 8 Jira servers worldwide, and they are all simultaneously connected to one Can-Do instance in cloud, and everything is done in real time. Okay, so I can show you much more of the product. You see, we only saw one app with a lot of other features to face the full project portfolio management process. But I don't want to make you confused with a lot of small features. So maybe you want to test it for your own. You have access to test instances on Amazon Cloud, or you write us an email. It's a multilingual software, of course, and you can test it for free in the cloud. So hopefully you have a first impression about this amazing product with really unique features. It's made from project managers for project managers. So now I would say, if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Thomas, for this insightful session for your tool. This brings me to the question and answer section of our PMO Insight session. We do have few questions for you, Thomas. The first one is that we were talking about the real-time integration. So this question is from Mahesh. This question is, what is the possibility of real-time integration of existing system which is using in company, which Can-Do GmbH software like SAP, ERP, Primavera can resolve for us?
Yeah, so Can-Do is dealing with all human resources in a company. So it's placed in the center of the company because the companies are only people, nothing else. Well, money, but we are in the center. And for that reason, we have to have a massive interface exchange technology. All is based on REST API services. So we have standard integrations to Microsoft products, to SAP, to all models of SAP, to Salesforce, to HubSpot, and a lot of products. High-end customers of Can-Do, like Bertelsmann, they made their interfaces for their own because we publish the APIs and the REST calls, and you can connect as much system as you want for your own individual products or other standard products which are not supported by a standard interface to that system and interact. It's not unusual that we have 10 or 12 different systems like SAP HANA, Microsoft Teams, everything integrated in the system, and we collect all the central data for the resources in one system.
Sure. Thank you, Thomas. Second question is that we have seen two types of integrations here and two clients. How different is your mobile client with the desktop client or the laptop client version? What other system are the all the that we have seen right now, all the things that the project management tools and all the workflow that we have seen here, is this it is the same workflow we'll receive in the app-based version as well? The similar workflow is there, or are we any plans to upgrade the app version and give it to the entire world in the near future?
Could you repeat it a little bit? I don't understand. You're slang a little bit.
Okay. So one question is that do we have two versions of this tool? One is desktop-based version, and the other one is the mobile-based version.
Mm-hmm. Right. So what we have, this is a browser-based app software.
Yeah.
It's running on every platform where we have a browser like Firefox, Chrome, Edge, and it's independent of our operating system. The mobile component of the product is mainly for time recording for the people and work progress, and we're supporting Apple's iOS and all Android versions, and it's all included in the product. So you don't have to pay several modules or something like that. It's all in one product. Okay.
Sure.
And of course, it's multi-currency, it's multi-language. And I'll give you another example. If you look here for a personal app, this is my work plan for last week, what I have to do last week. And you see here we're supporting mobile app, and of course we have standard features in it like here Kanban boards or something like that. But you get everything what you can see here with the license in the cloud.
All right.
Okay.
We have another question from Ramesh is RAID management, rate management and tracking. Can we do this with using this tool?
Yeah, I saw that question in the chat. I don't know exactly what is rate management and tracking. I don't know. I don't know this term. Sorry.
Okay. I'll request him to elaborate this question in the chat window. Till the time, I'll take the next question. That's the last question.
Yeah, I saw that. Risk and issue management.
Yeah.
Yeah. I give you a little example for this risk and issue. Kendo is permanently calculating all the risks which are possible for the future and gives you two opportunities. First, the risks which are calculated by the software itself. I open my portfolio to show that. And there's a lot of it. So that means I have an average risk that a project could crash. You can see it here. This is the probability that the project will fail. This will fail, this project, and it's calculated by the software itself. But besides that, you have the opportunity to input manual risks based on your risk strategy. So that means risks which the software cannot foresee. Manual risk, we call that. You input it, you define the negative influence to the project, and the probability that risk will happen. And this is included also in the computer-based calculation of the risk. So a combination of AI risks and your manual risks. And for this, you can implement total risk management totally in that software. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Last question that I have is average time or the total time taken for implementation of this tool.
So it depends. So the implementation time, it depends, of course, of the company. So we have companies, a small company with 200 or 300 people. There, the rollout has a duration of 2 or 3 months, and then the software is running productive. On the other hand, we have huge companies worldwide, companies with thousands of engineers or software developers, and it's a permanent process rolling out that product. It could take 1 year or 2 years until you can say every resource is in the product and has a benefit of it. but the normal time for implementation is about 2 to 6 months, I would say. It depends on the company, the skills of the company. We have, of course, companies, they have no idea about project management. And in this case, we have to support and train there a little bit.
All
Okay.
right. And while we are talking on the last question that I've received right now in a separate chat window is, would you please share the client, some of your clients list, successful clients list who are using this tool right now, and any plans to expand your tool in different geographies?
Sorry, don't understand. Try it again, please.
Okay, I'll speak a little slow. This question is that they need to know about your clients, that where have you already implemented this tool successfully, and any other plans to expand this tool further in different geographies going forward.
Sorry, maybe write it in the chat, then
Sure.
maybe I can read your question and understood it better. All right. So we are now. You see, it's easy. The product is available worldwide because we are Amazon technology partner, and we provide the product around the globe on Amazon Web Service. And today we are very intense in Europe, especially the European Union countries. But now we start ship over to the United States and of course Asia, especially the region of Shenzhen and other regions. But we don't care about regions. So if you want be a partner of Kendo or a customer of Kendo or want to test Kendo, this is not a problem. So you can write me an email. We will send you a link to the product. It's in the cloud. It's in high security AWS centers, and it's also available in India, of course. We have Indian employees. I guess this guy is in India right now, and we can support you also in multi languages, and you can use it wherever you want worldwide.
Perfect. And while we are talking, I hope you have seen the response from Mahesh. He is looking for a digitization tool, PMO tool in his organization, and he wants to connect with your company for further discussions. For
Yeah, there's one question about trial version, how long? So we say we offer you the product for free for 2 to 4 weeks in the cloud, and then we have a software as a service license model where you can buy the licenses per month or cancel the license per month. We also offer support, online support, or with video conferences. You can test it, and we can support you in this test as well. And now we are looking worldwide for partners which support us, because we are a software company, not a consulting company. And a tool like this needs a little bit of process optimization in the companies. And for this, we're looking for partners. So if some of you is interested in product or be a partner for Kendo, so write me an email, and then we go in touch with you and talk about the details. Okay.
Okay, we have last question from Ramesh. Where is the data get stored and assume GDPR compliant too?
Sure. So first of all, this is TSOC certified. This is the highest security level that we have, and we are running on Amazon systems with all certificates you have. And the data protection and personal data protection laws in Europe are totally fulfilled with that product, and it's certified for that.
Sure. Thank you, Thomas. These were the questions. Thank you so much for this insightful session. It was wonderful to have you on board. It was wonderful to have you as one of our sponsors of PMOGA India Awards. And it is always wonderful to collaborate with such knowledgeable and clients who have expansion plans in India. We are looking forward to collaborate further with you in many other projects going forward. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much who is there on call. I can see many participants, while you can see me or hear me and Thomas, but we cannot hear you. I am sure it was a wonderful session with everyone, and I'm sure we have gained so much insights and new trends that are coming over in our project management tools going forward. And we will be going forward and implementing this and giving it a word of mouth to our other people, other clients, and other colleagues who are using project management practices in our diversified industries. Thank you very much for joining this call. It was a wonderful session with you, Thomas.
Thank you so much, and have a nice experience on your event, and have a nice day. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.